Hey y'all! Welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be reading Reddit stories and seeing what's going on in people's lives because it's interesting. I don't know if you've heard of r/am I overreacting? This is a really fun Reddit page where we get to see if people are overreacting. It's right in the name. The thing is with some of them are so stupid. Am I overreacting for getting mad that my girlfriend ate the emergency fries I keep in the freezer? Let's read the whole thing, see what happens. Okay, yes, I know how this sounds, it's just fries, but hear me out. I'll try. I, 28 male, live with my girlfriend, 27 female, and things are generally great. A while back, I started keeping a small bag of frozen crinkle cut fries in the freezer. I want a poll in the comments. What are the best fries? Crinkle cut, there's waffle cut, there's the wedges, and the plain ones. I don't know what those are called. French? What do y'all think? An emergency backup, you know, for those days. I come home late, dinner was a flop. Bad day at work, whatever. It's just a weird comfort thing knowing I have that one little treat if everything else falls apart. I get it. I am a woman, and you know, at the end of the day, sometimes you just need a little chocolate. I'm living with my family. Sometimes I'll be like, oh great, where's that chocolate? I need my chocolate. I bought this chocolate for me, and I can't wait to eat it. It's nowhere to be seen. And it takes everything in me not to go ballistic. I'm just kidding. That doesn't happen often, but when it does, she knows about them. I've even joked one day those fries will save my life. Fast forward to this week. I had the worst day, and by the time I got home, I'm running on fumes. I opened the freezer, emotionally and physically ready for my tiny potato salvation. They're gone. Oh! I just stood there for a solid minute like, no way. I ask her about it and she casually says, oh yeah, I ate them 2 nights ago. I figured you could just get more. Okay. No. Here's the thing. You ate them 2 nights ago. Buy more. Like, that's rude. That's actually so rude because you have had time to replace what you ate. I didn't yell or anything, but I definitely got upset. I told her I was actually kind of hurt. Her response, you're seriously getting this emotional over frozen fries? Yes. Maybe to someone else it's just fries, but to me it felt like she dismissed something I cared about and laughed it off when I told her it mattered. Is this a valid thing to be upset over? I would be. Again, girlie should have just replaced the fries. It would be one thing if like she ate them that night, all of them. When you have bags of fries, frozen fries, they're pretty large, at least what I'm picturing in my head. Did she eat all the fries? I don't think this person is overreacting, and that's my verdict. Let's see what other people say. Yeah, you go out and replace them. It's a matter of principle and respect. Ooh. He didn't have a big reaction. He said he didn't yell, but he got upset. And I think he has a right to be upset. No normal, rational, well-adjusted person could ever be expected to understand the concept of emotional support frozen French fries. Back off. Some will say, it's the principle, she crossed a boundary. No, life is full of disappointments. I understand the whole pick your battles thing, but again, I don't think this person overreacted. If he did, like, yell at her, then I would say that he was overreacting. But he didn't. He explicitly says, I didn't yell or anything, but I got upset. My verdict, not overreacting. And as we know, I am the official judge. So... oh no, am I overreacting for snapping at my friend for constantly comparing her pregnancy to my cancer treatment? I, 28 female, was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma last year. It's been rough, but I'm in remission now. My best friend, is this Tara or Tara? I'm saying Tara, is 6 months pregnant and constantly compares her pregnancy symptoms to my cancer. Why? Pregnancy and cancer treatments. There's no real similarity. Maybe some of the symptoms are similar, but they have nothing to do with each other, so why are you doing that? At first, it was little things like, I totally get the nausea. It's like I'm in chemo too, haha. No. I brushed it off at first, thinking she was just trying to relate, but recently, when I said I was feeling a little emotional after a checkup, she said, girl, try doing all that and growing a baby. Tara she's not doing all that and having a baby. She's growing the baby. which is in itself its own thing. Crazy things are happening to your body in both of these situations. However, this just feels like she's trying to one-up the poster. And you don't need to do that. I just lost it. I told her she has no idea what she's talking about. The pregnancy isn't the same thing as fighting for your life, and it feels insulting. She cried and told me I should be more empathetic to other struggles and that I was gatekeeping pain. Now she's ghosting me. Did I overreact? No, I don't think so. Tara has no business comparing these two things. I just don't feel like they're similar enough to each other for you to be able to compare the two. Nor. Clear. No. I've been trying to read this sentence for far too long. Pregnancy has its challenges, but people try to fall pregnant every day because on balance, it's a happy thing for most. I've never heard of anyone trying to get cancer. Try to get pregnant every day because on balance. I don't know what that means. Not overreacting. I have a neurological condition that causes severe pain. Whoa! Friend had breast cancer. I didn't at any point try to relate my symptoms to hers. Because you don't need to be. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think she's good. Not overreacting. Bonk, 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 bonk. That's my verdict. Am I overreacting to this guy who destroyed my life and threatened me? This is not State Farm. Jake would never. Daniel. His name's not Jake, so how could he be a good neighbor? I think Daniel is the owner of whatever property that the poster's staying on. Why would you destroy everything I own? My tent, my good food, my clothes, everything. What's wrong with you? And you leave your number. So this person destroyed all of their stuff and left their phone number. I had permission from the owner. I see that tent or you again, I will decimate you. Why? What is going on? Not overreacting. What the frick? I had permission from the owner to camp on their lot. You couldn't even see me from the street. I think this person's experiencing homelessness. The police didn't want to help, and they said the response was over the top. No, it's a threat. It's a matter of empathy. That one, made me sad. I want to find a funny one now. Some of these are drastically different. Am I overreacting for calling CPS on my immigrant parents, possibly ruining their chances at residency? Versus, am I overreacting to my wife's work crush? What? I mean, maybe this is what I asked for. I don't know. Am I overreacting, or is bubblegum the words? Oh, I can't even read. Am I overreacting, or is bubblegum the world's worst invention? Hot take. Why do people chew gum? Are they unaware that a large portion, okay, maybe it's just me, suffers from misophonia? I got stuck on an airplane once next to a guy who was smacking his lips so loud I was horrified. Am I overreacting? Same goes with people whose noses whistle when they breathe. Misophonia is a mental disorder that people suffer where loud chewing and such drives them up the wall. It's just like a funny concept in comparison to everything else that we read today. That's a cat. I'm allergic to cats, and it genuinely makes me sad because I have so many friends that have cats, and when I go to their houses, they have to put the cats away, or I just can't touch them. That'll be it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed watching. I had fun reading these. I saw some really interesting other ones that I think would be fun to look at, specifically the wedding one. I was looking through some of those and whew, there's some interesting things in there. Comment below your opinions on if any of these people were overreacting. If you liked this video, make sure to leave a like down there so that I know. And also, hey, you should subscribe, and I will see you next time. You rock, and I'm rolling out. Bye!